Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to be talking to you about why I think now is the best time to be switching careers into bookkeeping and accounting. Now you might have heard on the YouTube channel, or you might have seen me actually in person in October and November when I was doing some talks with QuickBooks Connect about how to attract and support staff in 2023 in bookkeeping and accounting, and also the talent shortage that we have in the industry at the moment. So I'm going to touch on a few of those points that I made there as to why I think now is a really good time, as I say, to switch your career into bookkeeping and accounting. Now, I'm part of quite a few other groups on Facebook and on LinkedIn, etc. And one of the things that I see time and time again with people who look into bookkeeping and the feedback that we get back is that the reason is because it gives you a ridiculous amount of flexibility compared to some of the other career options that are out there. So a lot of individuals in those groups have had children, or they're looking for more flexibility or a way to work around the children so that they can drop them off at school in the morning and pick them up at the end of the day and still have a job that's paying well enough. So bookkeeping is such a good opportunity if that sounds like you, because you can work from home. The cost to set up are very minimal, so as long as you've got a laptop, a computer, a desk, touch wood, at home, or even your kitchen table, it doesn't matter, you can still do the job. And the luxury about it is that you can work any hours essentially. So again, if you want to go ahead and drop your little girl or little boy off at school, you can in the morning, come back, continue working and go pick them up again. It's very flexible as a career choice, is bookkeeping, as usually you're not necessarily reporting to deadlines like you would be with compliance. There might be VAT deadlines and other things, but it's not like year end or tax where you've got those specific deadlines, and you can agree with the client to do daily bookkeeping, monthly bookkeeping, quarterly bookkeeping, even annual bookkeeping. There's not going to be much of a thing going forward, but anyway, it does give you that flexibility. The other thing as to why I believe that now is the best time to become a bookkeeper or an accountant or think about changing careers is that we actually have quite a shortage of talent in the industry. And it's not just a shortage of talent, it's actually a shortage of individuals who can do the job. So there are so many sole traders, self-employed, new business owners every year that are starting up, and actually the number of bookkeepers and accountants out there is not quite sufficient enough to be able to service all of those new companies, new formations, new sole traders, etc. That are starting up every year. The other thing is, just generally speaking anyway, we have what we call an ageing population in terms of those in the career. So over the next 5 years there's going to be a lot of bookkeepers and accountants who are looking to retire. And you might have heard of something called MTD ITSA, maybe, which is Making Tax Digital for basically self-employed. But because of MTD ITSA, which was supposed to come in last year and it got deferred by another 2 or 3 years, I don't know exactly the months, those people who were going to retire have only put off their retirement by another 3 years. So essentially, if you want to get into bookkeeping and accounting, now is a really good time to take opportunities such as that, to get those clients in, and in those 3 years imagine where you could be and imagine the knowledge that you've gained compared to if you put it off for another 3 years. The great thing I'd say about bookkeeping and accounting is you can essentially do the learning anywhere, and if you are somebody like me who loves to learn, there's so much to learn in a good way. So every day is a learning opportunity for me. No 2 days are the same at all, and even though I've got the AAT, ICB, ICAW, etc. under my belt, there are plenty of opportunities to learn. So if you like learning and you like experiencing new things and you don't like having that sort of mundane job that's the same every day, bookkeeping and accounting might be great for you. It also gives you the opportunity to think outside of the box. So if you like challenges or you like puzzles, etc., I think bookkeeping and accounting is a really good qualification for individuals who enjoy that, such as myself. So there's never really been more of a better time to get into the industry than now, I'd say. And there's so much opportunity coming up with, again, the changes in tax laws, etc. that are going on, that now getting a good grounding in the industry over the next 3 years will be hugely beneficial for you. And there was a phrase, I can't think what, my friend said. I used to work for somebody who was self-employed and worked on commission, etc. And they made a lot of money during the last recession by taking opportunities. And whenever I think of what's going on right now in the industry, I think that it's such a prime time for multiple opportunities, learning opportunities, client opportunities, really helping them through the next sort of 5 stages in various different ways. So I think it's quite exciting, really, if you're looking to get into bookkeeping and accounting. The other thing is, that we don't talk about too much on the channel, is that with bookkeeping and accounting, you can really earn quite a sum of money if that's what you want. So if you want to come into the industry because you want to earn a lot of money, sorry about the squeaky chair, then you can do. So even as a sole practitioner, so just on your own without employees or subcontractors, etc. Having your own bookkeeping practice. I know people who are earning 100 grand a year and are quite happy to be on their own, not managing staff, working to their own deadlines, their own commitments, etc., and having that flexibility. Or you could go the other way and scale quite quickly in a matter of 2 to 3 years and have 650 clients, like another friend of mine. It's up to you and, you know, the staff, etc. If that's what you want and you want an established business, or you want a business that runs itself, etc., you can do that with bookkeeping and accounting. So yeah, lots and lots of opportunity. And the other thing is, I didn't have this if you went back 10 years or so. So when I started out, which is longer than that, I don't know if you can tell by the wrinkles, we didn't have the, you know, the network that the bookkeeping and accounting community have now. So there wasn't Facebook in the way that it is now. There wasn't YouTube, it was all music. Really showing my age now. But you've got that now, so you can ask questions if you're stuck, or you've got questions on cash flow or types of clients, or basically how to run a business. There's multiple books that have been written by so many people in the industry that you can read and get knowledge from and take from before you even set up, or you can listen to stories, etc., which is, again, not something that I had when I was working in practice or even industry. So again, you can spend 6 months learning from these people, learning from me and what I do in my bookkeeping and accounting practice, and implementing what we wish we had known, essentially. So shortcutting to the end, basically, if you wanted to. So I think, again, now more so than ever, is such a great time to get into the industry. And from a study point of view, again, it's not the type of qualification that you have to go into, you know, night school, etc. You could do flexible learning, so you could do it online. You could do it in the morning, evening. You could do catch-up classes. You could go to a college if that's what you want to do. There's so many providers that are providing ICB, the CPAA, AAT, etc. And you've got a multitude of different choices to undertake in terms of qualifications. So yeah, really, if you want to get into the industry, there is just so much opportunity there available to you that it's crazy, actually. So I hope that helps if you are thinking or you're on the fence about getting into bookkeeping and accounting. But if you've got questions, as always, you can always put them in the comment section and I'll always do my best to help you. But otherwise, yeah, take care, subscribe and like the video, because it really does help on the YouTube channel to push it out to more people. But otherwise, I'll catch you at the next one. Take care.